All right, and we are officially here. The future starts here. I'm Ben Smith, and welcome to the NBA Draft 2023 live with me. It is 7:55 on the East Coast, and if you're tuning in from around the country, we want to give you a warm welcome. So today we will find out the NBA draft, but before then, if you haven't listened to my Necessary Roughness podcast, the new episode is out now, so go check that one out. Um, where do I go? Um, the NBA draft today is where dreams really do come true for these young athletes, especially all these like athletes like Victor Wembanyama, which people don't understand his hype, and I understand his hype, and he's got something to prove when he comes into the NBA, and he'll be a tremendous superstar as well. Um, but before then, we're gonna go into the news about the Kristaps Porzingis trade yesterday, and my initial reaction to it is I'm happy with Porzingis, but I just dislike us trading away. I just dislike trading away Marcus Smart for this guy. It was a three-team trade, and I don't think they would have had managed in getting all three play. I don't think they would have They wouldn't have enough cap space by the time uh, Boston would have traded with the Wizards. So. Ah, yeah. So Twitch is on. I want to welcome our viewers who are watching via Twitch live as well. Meanwhile, the draft will be getting started shortly. Welcome our viewers who will watch via Twitch live as well. I'm listening on my own phone. So right now it is 7:58 p.m. We are going to get ready for the draft 2023. But again, Kristaps Porzingis. I'll talk about the trade. We added a key adjustment to the big three. I mean, he can rebound, he can shoot, he can act. He's a really great guy down low, especially for rebounding and dunking, taking shots. He's not afraid of the big moment, no matter what, and that's what I like about this trade. Despite the fact I do not like it, is that we traded away Gallinari, who we didn't even get him a chance because last year he had an ACL injury, and we should have gave him the chance. We should have gave him the chance and just kept him, honestly. And it was a little bit dumb on the Celtics end that they decided to trade away Gallinari for him. If I had to modify that trade, I'd have to modify trading away Marcus Smart. I said he was pathetic after the Eastern Conference Finals performance because he played absolute garbage. Because in the semifinals in the first round, he played absolutely tremendous. But ever since that Eastern Conference Finals, he just fell off. The whole team fell off. Bunch of heartless Tin Man syndrome, bunch of dudes disguising themselves in a Celtics uniform. That's how I'm going to describe it. Anyways, it is 8 o'clock, and the draft should be starting. In other news, the Bradley Beal trade, not the Bradley Beal, the trade that just happened right now. The Washington Wizards trading away Chris Paul for to the Warriors for Jordan Poole. And I have to say, what a steal this was from the Golden State Warriors, stealing away Chris Paul, and then you pair him up with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson together. I still think that Chris Paul is a good player, one of the most underrated players I have seen. I think he's a little bit slightly overrated, but I think he's more underrated, if you ask me. But if you know what I mean, but anyways, on the Warriors side, Jordan Poole is gone, baby. The Bay Area should throw a parade outside that city, whether or not you just won the championship, because this guy was bad. I mean, I don't know, did he fall off a cliff? Because the 2022 playoffs, he played tremendously well. What happened? I don't know. That's my issue. So I don't know if I don't like the addition. I think the Warriors won the trade big time because if you ask me, the Warriors won this trade because they needed a break from mediocrity whenever the time he was on the floor, and especially when you have Draymond Green, who's going to be a free agent next year, and him having that little fight and scrimmage during practice last year during one of those mandatory mini camps. He got into a fight. So I mean, I don't know, if you ask me. But moving on from there, today, and Bradley Beal, thoughts on Bradley Beal? Bradley Beal, man. All right. I could feel all the stress, the emotions, and whatnot in these players, how they're feeling. There's a bunch of executives who are in there right now and ready for embracing that moment for the NBA draft. But right now, the feeling, if you are getting drafted into the league, the feeling of it, it's just completely. Okay, now here's Adam Silver going up to the stand.
2023 NBA draft. To the fans here in Brooklyn and around the world, thank you for being part of such a memorable season. It was a season filled with historic performances and unpredictable competition. We crowned a new all-time scoring leader. We watched a number 8 seed reach the finals for just the second time. And we saw a franchise win its very first NBA title. Congratulations again to the Nuggets and the city of Denver on a remarkable championship season. Nuggets, let's go! And whether it's the number 7 pick in Jamal Murray from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, or a second-round selection in Nikola Jokic from Sombor, Serbia, the Nuggets showed that stars can come from anywhere in the draft, at any pick, and from any country. This league is where the very best come to compete in front of a global audience that spans more than 200 countries. And tonight, we usher in the next wave of NBA players Young men who come from different paths and different backgrounds who are brought together by their common dream of playing in the NBA. So let's get the night started. The first pick in the 2023 NBA draft belongs to the San Antonio Spurs, who have 5 minutes to make their selection.
So the San Antonio Spurs are officially on the clock here, and tremendously, like we just said, number 8 seed reaching the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets winning their first ever NBA Finals, and in that draft, Nikola Jokic, he was drafted number 41 overall in 2014. He was drafted number 4. He was drafted number 41st overall by the Denver Nuggets. Came into college. Came into the league. Tremendous of a player in his first rookie year. I thought he looked decent to me, but Lord knows, winning MVP. Fast forward 8 years later, that he would be MVP, an NBA champion. And you got to thank God for that moment, though. All right. So the pick is in right now from the Spurs. And which it should be Victor Wembanyama, which is 1,000% Victor Wembanyama, if you had to ask me. And and then after this, Charlotte is on the clock here. Jamal Murray was 7th overall in 2016, and Victor Wembanyama got selected number 6th overall. Victor Wembanyama most likely will be the first overall pick to the San Antonio Spurs. Fast forward on the clock, when we did our draft lottery show, my favorite to win was the Detroit Pistons, or the Pistons, Rockets, or Spurs. I didn't see Charlotte coming. I knew the Spurs. If I know the Spurs, how they had the bad season last year. I have to admit they had a bad season. And now Greg Popovich needs a big piece to that team. For example, the great Greg Popovich, like I've said, he needs a new player who can actually build around the program there in San Antonio and make San Antonio win another championship in the next few years, which I hope San Antonio does. So this most likely will be the first pick in the draft, and it will be going to Victor Wembanyama. We are just awaiting the commissioner as the pick is in, and if you ask me, if they stun us early, I hope they don't stun us, because I'll tell you, 2013, no one everyone expected Victor Oladipo going number 1 overall. You know what happened? They drafted Anthony Bennett. I hope this guy has a good career. I'm not saying he's a scrub, but he can play. He can play ball. And you see these guys who were drafted number 1 overall pick who is above 7 feet tall. Kwame Brown. Let's say for for example, Kwame Brown was selected in the first overall pick in 2001 by the Washington Wizards because that was Michael Jordan, who really wanted this guy. Turned out to be a bust. Turned out to be a scrub. He, I, I hope this guy can build up a career. He can. I believe he can. But let's see what happens with him, and I'm excited to see the excitement from this man, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know what's taking long for the selection to go in, though, if you ask me. He grew up watching the Spurs players from France, Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, and won MVP of the French League last season and LMB Pro A. The second tallest player in the NBA, selected number 1 overall, with 7'5", and Yao Ming, of course, was set. Now here's the commissioner.
With the first pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama from Montauk Prince.
And that was quite an obvious pick here by Victor Wembanyama. Is going to the San Antonio Spurs. And what a proud moment to see Victor Wembanyama walk around that above the stage, on the stage there. But once again, we have the techniques this guy has. Very versatile. He can post up, he can shoot, he can rebound, he can do all these kind of stuff. And there's a lot coming in to the NBA soon enough. And embraces with Scoot Henderson. Embraces with other players, for example, Jet Howard. And now Victor Wembanyama taking that stage as the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 NBA Draft. Put that cap on, young man. Welcome to the NBA. And look at the height difference between Adam Silver and Victor Wembanyama. So we're gonna go see Skip Bayless, see if he said anything. Yup, he tweeted, "Go Spurs, go." And he just said, "For Spurs' sake, I hope Wemby proves to be mentally and physically tough. This is a grown man's league, closer to football than most people think." Number 1 overall, Victor Wembanyama. So the Charlotte Hornets are now on the clock here, with the 2nd overall pick. Now we have David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. So if you're Greg Popovich, you got to build around these guys. You got to build a team. You got to start somewhere, and then when you start somewhere, you got to finish somewhere. And Tim Duncan started off and honestly, he's a part of the team, his childhood team. Look at the emotion running through his eyes, and I'm proud of what he has done. the hard work commitment that he's put in.
I gotta cry, man.
Eve, Oscar, Victor, siblings, there were tears for you guys. What has it been like watching?
All right, Monica McNutt is interviewing the Wembanyama family right now. So I'm gonna go into the chat. I cannot show the draft live, but I'm gonna keep you updated, dude. I can't do that because I'm live streaming on YouTube, so if I do that, I'll shut it. I can get shut down for it. So worst case scenario, I can get shut down. But again, Jonathan Voice is looking. I'm gonna look at Twitter right now. Let's see the tweets. Bye. Let's see the tweets going in here. Pat McAfee, Victor Wembanyama is so talented and whatnot. I'm trying to find some other tweets though.
Victor Wembanyama's name, 18-2 center, with absolutely a generation of talent. And I will tell you this, I was reminded today walking through San Antonio from one end to the other of the power of sports in the United States of America and across the globe.
All right, so the number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft is the Charlotte Hornets, who are officially the pick is in right now, but you have to honestly say that you got to give credit where credit is due in what regards to these players who've worked their butts off 24/7 in this achievable moment for them. We're gonna just say this though. The pick is in right now by the Charlotte Hornets. And could they get Scoot Henderson or Brandon Miller? And I hope it's Brandon Miller because Brandon Miller seems like a guy that they can actually build around. You know, LaMelo Ball needs to restructure his rookie contract. Here's the pick.
With the second pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Brandon Miller from the University of Alabama.
Brandon Miller, once again, from the University of Alabama, and especially with that backlash he was having throughout the year last year. Brandon Miller, number 2 overall to the Charlotte Hornets from the University of Alabama. Tremendous forward, can ball, 6'8", 200 pounds, and he's an elite perimeter. In that one game, he put 41 points against South Carolina after that backlash going on with him involved with murdering. So far, nothing has involved his game. He loves the game of basketball, and he's still gonna continue to love the game of basketball, especially being a part of this franchise, which this franchise now is not owned by Michael Jordan, and sold it to one of the owners of I forgot the name, the team owner, but no, the business owner. I'm just saying. But I'm excited to see what Brandon Miller did really, Alabama last year. The only key guy on that team who can actually ball. And honestly, he can ball. He's 6'8", 140, 100-something pounds. And looking at this, Alonzo Mourning, number 2, Emeka Okafor in 2004. 2012, they got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist from Kentucky. Now 2023, Alabama's Brandon Miller. That's Charlotte's number 2 overall picks in history. Alonzo Mourning, a tremendous of a player, as we can tell. All right. So the Trailblazers are officially on the clock here. But despite the backlash, nothing has impacted his game. He still loves the game of basketball. His family's with him right now. This is one of the best moments of his life that he is going to witness today. So the pick is in right now. They were the Portland Trailblazers pick is in. So Houston is on the clock. If you had to ask me, steal Scoot Henderson, a guy you can build around for Damian Lillard, a guy who may or may not play the game of basketball, who knows how to play the game. So after this, they have the third pick, the 23rd pick, and then the 43rd, I think. Anyways, Portland is one of the most storied franchises in the NBA. I think they got to pull their stuff together in order they want to make playoff chances. Last year they were dealing with injuries, so that was the main cause of their tank this last season is their injuries. Finished with the 5th worst record in the NBA last season with a 33-49 record. Now let's go to the commissioner who is going to announce a pick.
With the 3rd pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson from Marietta, Georgia, in the NBA G League's Team Ignite.
So it is Scoot Henderson who will be selected to the Portland Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson played in the G League Unite last season. And without a doubt, Scoot Henderson who's the second youngest of the seven siblings. Four siblings played Division One basketball, and last season became the youngest player in G League history at the age of 17 years old. Um, 28 points, 9 assists versus Victor Wembanyama and the Mets, 92 last fall. And now he has arrived as the next, as a third overall pick to the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland selected a great, phenomenal player here. And I have to say, you played 2 seasons in the G League Ignite starting at the age of 17. Started at 17 years old in the NBA G League, and 17 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 6 assists per game as well. 6.6 assists per game. What a selection! 6'2", 195 pounds, and he's a point guard with ultra competitiveness as well. He's piped. He's very versatile. He can play defense tremendously, really well. Great turnover machine, as you can tell. Who can really turn over really well. That creates off penetration as well. He is a dynamic scorer as well. Compared to Victor Wembanyama with the 8-foot wingspan, he can cross over him and easy layup, make an easy teardrop. So Houston Rockets are on the clock now. If you had to say, Amir Thompson would go number 4th overall. This is potentially, we might witness history tonight by Victor Wembanyama. Not Victor Wembanyama, the twins, Asur and Amen. I say Amir. I don't know why I said Amir Thompson. Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson. So they're having a little struggle here. They're already winding down the clock. I wonder why. All right, the Houston Rockets are on the clock right now with 1:36 left remaining. I don't know if they're trying to make a trade here or whatnot, but it's totally, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, you'd be dumb to make a trade at number 4 for Asir Thompson. So I don't know what the heck you're gonna do when you have a minute left on the clock. I don't understand. The pick is in now. I don't mean to be ticked off. I'm just saying because we were waiting this whole dadgum time to make this damn selection to to turn the pick in. It took that long. How pathetic, man. So it most likely will be Amen Thompson getting the call now, who will be going to the Houston Rockets for the number 4th overall pick. Try to get it. You know, the 2 Texas teams made it into the top 5. 2 of the 3 Texas teams have made it into the top 5 in the NBA draft this year. I find that interesting, if you ask me to say the least. All right, we're going to go to the stage for the selection by Adam Silver.
With the 4th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson from Oakland, California, and overtime elite.
So one of the twins is done. One of the twins are off the board, and now we have to find out where Asir Thompson lands now. So far, Amen Thompson from the overtime elite team in the G League. Right now, played with his brother Asir, led all players with 9 assists a game in the overtime elite. So which adds to this team, which needs guys who can assist, who can play basketball. I like the chances for him right here. You know, Amen Thompson, one of the best twins in the draft, in my opinion. He's one of my favorite twins in the draft. And Amen Thompson embraces with his grandmother and his grandfather right now as he takes the stage to be the number 4th overall pick by the Houston Rockets in the NBA draft this year. The Houston now he embraces with commissioner, and last season. So most likely, I think his brother is next to be selected here. 6'7", 214 pounds. Amen Thompson. He's an open court athlete, and I'm looking at his highlights right now. Really open court athlete. He can make a fadeaway Euro step. Who's very versatile. Who's very elite. Great jumper. And a great playmaker as well, to add on to his skills. And now moving on from the overtime lead, now going in and playing for his brother. Not for his brother, against his brother. I had his brother going number 5 over 5th overall, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I hope his brother gets into the top 5, because that would be the first time in history that we see that being history, basically. So after this, the Pistons have the first pick in the second round, but the Detroit Pistons still got more, still on the clock right now. If I'm Detroit, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, I'm kidding, man. All right, the pick is in while I'm doing some B-rails here. The pick is in by the Pistons right now. As we're awaiting the pick, do you think the other Thompson twins are going to be drafted? I don't know, but if you ask me, I think yes. Which I think if you finish the worst record in the NBA, you need a guy who can build around with Cade Cunningham. Last year they had the worst record in the NBA. Should have been the number 1 overall pick, but we'll see.
With the 5th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Ausar Thompson.
Oh! What a steal by the Detroit Pistons as they select the other twin, Ausar Thompson, who will be going number 5, 5th overall. And his brother is stunned right now. I don't even think he's watching, if you ask me. So much emotion going on through the family. He participated at Stephen Curry's elite camp in last year. Won overtime elite championship with his brother Amin, the first group of twins to win the G League, the 2-time overtime elite MVP and finals MVP. If you're adding another guy who can actually really add on to that team, like you have Cade Cunningham, who you drafted years back. You got to build around some of the old guys. You got to build from some of the old guys, and then come with the old, come with the new. And now I can see them bouncing back potentially. So Orlando has the 6th overall pick tonight after Ausar Thompson got selected. And so Orlando's pick is officially in right now. So the first group of paired twins in one draft, we just witnessed history, folks. First pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 in the NBA draft. And I predicted the top 5, and now I think I don't know. I might predict the top 6. Cam Whitemore would be another guy who I could see coming off the board for the Orlando Magic here at the number 6th overall pick in the draft. Indiana's on the clock now. So while as I change that. So the remaining picks, this is the first of many tonight, as they have 3 picks overall. You got Cam Whitemore or Taylor Hendricks. Hopefully, I can predict the top 6. I already predicted the top 5. I could have made money off of Vegas tonight if they actually betted on like drafting, but I don't. They never do that. So why care? And so, with that being said, number 6th overall, still waiting to see who's next on the clock here. But Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson, Amin Thompson, and Asar Thomas. Now here's the selection for the
With the 6th pick in the 2023
Magic.
NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Anthony Black
Oh
from
shoot!
the University of Arkansas.
Anthony Black.
At least I have the top 5. I'll admit. Anthony Black? What? What? Anthony Black? I mean, he's decent, but like, potentially seen him going number 7 overall to the Indiana Pacers, but I didn't. He was a wide receiver in high school. Offers from Arkansas, Baylor, and Texas. Only SC player in top 25 with points, rebounds, assists, steal, blocks last season. And that crazy afro hair he's got there, that hair gonna be busting when he goes up to the Orlando. And I think the Celtics here, you're going to be Marcus Smart. This is his final. I think this is most likely his final hurrah. So, now, if you're Indiana, who do you pick? Cam Whitemore or Taylor Hendricks? And I have to say, Cam Whitemore. If you want to have a winning season, you got to go with Cam Whitemore, who in Villanova last year didn't have a winning season because they had a new head coach. And then take to the fact that you had, and take it into the fact that this is the Indiana Pacers franchise who has Tyrese Halliburton on their team, and they haven't been, who have many picks going on into 26, 29, and then some later on in the second round. Most in the NBA draft so far I have witnessed from the Pacers. The pick is in for the Pacers, but let's go over Anthony. If you want me to answer this question about Anthony Black being selected onto this team, he might be I don't know, he might be a project, if you might ask me, and who may or may not be ready, and who may be ready in 1 or 2 years from now. But he's got front court depth. He's a 3-point shooting. But when he starts off, he's going to be on the bench most likely. So, and then that's what they do. Players who start off young, they start off on the bench. And then once they do well, they progress throughout the year, they move up to the next position. And then you finished, so the Indiana Pacers finished 11th in the NBA last year. NBA Eastern Conference, excuse me. Not 11th in the NBA, 11th in the Eastern Conference last year. And the pick is in right now. So we are going to the stage. Here's Adam Silver.
With the 7th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Bilal Coulibaly.
Oh! I mean, you had a forward. You could have got. You drafted a forward, Bilal Coulibaly. I like this pick. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like this pick, but despite the fact that he's 5'11", which you need a guy like Cam Whitemore who can actually play and who can actually do all this kind of stuff. But Coulibaly, I did not expect him to be in the top 10. And it must be, I don't know, but the Washington Wizards are on the clock right now. Bilal Coulibaly, who's a forward 6'8", 194 pounds. I'm sorry, I thought I read it wrong, a 5'11". I think he was 5'11" in high school. But look, but he's very versatile, who could run down the court. Last season with the Metropolitan 92, 5 points a game. Hopefully he can add on and add more than 5 points per game. But selecting him number 7th overall, I think it's a big. I like the pick honestly, but like the problem with me, I don't like the timing of the pick. 8 teams so far. 8 teams have passed up on Cam Whitemore, who may change. Who may or may not change its way. But like, I don't want to be like a Skip Bayless saying the 9 NFL teams passed up on Johnny Manziel. 9 NFL teams who needed quarterbacks passed on Johnny Manziel and whatnot. I wonder if they're going to submit the pick today, and then the Celtics get the number 25th overall pick tonight. The pick is in for the Washington Wizards here, and if you had to ask me, it's going to be 1,000% Cam Whitemore. And if it's not Cam Whitemore, then I mean, I'll actually quit my job. All right, the pick is in now. Let's go to the commissioner, Adam Silver, who will be announcing the Washington Wizards pick. Oh no, they're hoodwinking me over here. So Adrian Wojnarowski, what is he posted now? And I'm just disappointed that we don't see Cam Whitemore not even off the board yet. It seems utterly so irrelevant to me, if you ask me. Never mind. I don't know why I press selection, but the 8th overall pick, it is in right now, and let's go to Adam Silver for the selection.
Here it is.
With the 8th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jarace Walker
Oh!
from the University of Houston.
Oh my God. 8 teams passed up on. Well, of course we know Victor Wembanyama would have been number 1 overall, but and we knew that Brandon Miller and Scoot Henderson were going to be picked in the top 3. But 8 teams who needed a forward passed up on Cam Whitemore. I don't understand. I do not understand. Why? Why? If I sound ticked off, I am. I'll tell you that right now. Because I am ticked off. I like Jarace Walker. I'm just saying, Jarace Walker, who's a 2022 to 2023 AAC Freshman of the Year in Houston, who Houston ended up falling short to Miami in the Sweet 16 because of their injuries of their guard, Marcus Sasser. Last season, 11 points per game, 47% from the field, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks per game. Not bad if you shoot 47% from the field. And now he goes up to the stage and with Adam Silver. Embraces with Adam Silver here. So now the Utah Jazz will have the number 9th overall pick in the NBA draft. Jarace Walker, 6'7", fourths and 300 something pounds. I couldn't tell what it. 249 pounds from Houston, who's very versatile player, a versatile defender, making tremendous blocks at the rim, and we hope to see that versatile come into the NBA. This proposed trade to the Indiana Pacers, who ended up moving. Now that you gave up Kristaps Porzingis, you have to get a guy who can actually play forward. For example, Jarris Walker. I like the pick. You could have picked some other guys like Cam Whitemore, who would be a tremendous replacement for Kristaps Porzingis. But let's see. So. All right. Oh, all right. So we got a trade here. Hold up. We got a trade. We'll go to that in just a second. Oh, the pick is in for the Jazz, and let's see. Is it Cam Whitemore? I hope it's Cam Whitemore. But like right now, we just got news that Pacers are trading Balil Kuble to the Wizards. So I don't know what's gonna. This is the draft night saga that we were all been waiting for. Who will be trading picks in the draft this year? And so far they have traded. The Pacers are targeting Jarris Walker. So Jarris Walker will be going to the Indiana Pacers. And I could tell like the draft night saga. You've seen Kobe Bryant on draft night get selected by the Hornets. The Hornets traded him to the Los Angeles Lakers, which was probably a bad decision for them because they were missing out on championships. And you had Michael Jordan, who years later would be the owner of that team. He was a great, phenomenal six-time championship player, but as an owner, he's not good. He wasn't good. But it kind of stuns me that they just traded for this guy. But I'm looking through social media right now because I was trying to look at tweets. But let's go to break. Let's go to look at the right now. John Fanta tweeted, 5 of the 7 NBA draft picks did not play college in the basketball. Unprecedented. And 4 of the top 7 picks were in the NBA draft are Metropolitans 92 and Overtime Elite. And John Fanta with these phenomenal stats, man. John Fanta's one of the best college analysts I have ever encountered to this day. A tremendous person, great personality. No matter what. Let's go to the pick. The selection's in. Jazz pick is in.
The pick is in. Let's go back to Commissioner Silver. With the 9th pick, the 2023 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Taylor Hendricks from UCF.
Taylor Hendricks. And yet the fallback for Cam Whitemore still continues. I just hope Dallas picks him. Because if you first ranked player in the ESPN 100 chose UCF to play with his twin brother Tyler, and first player in UCF history to be selected first round, which he makes history tonight. Central Florida is currently proud of him. Second team All AAC, excuse me. I was going to say ACC, but that's AAC because of the. See, I got confused with the AAC and the ACC. All right, so the Mavericks now are on the clock with the 10th overall pick. There we go. So hopefully this is Cam Whitemore because I'm tired of seeing them just suffer from that. Seeing Cam Whitemore suffer. This is the only pick that they have tonight. So if the Celtics trade today, go get Andre Jackson from UConn. So the pick is in for the Mavericks right now. Need a guy who's got good wingspan, but like Carson Wallace, I don't know if you select Grady Dick right now or Keontae George. I don't know. top 10 selections. All Texas teams have a top 10 selection in this year's draft. And you can tell this is the only pick tonight that they will have. I hope it's a good one. You gotta hope for a wing defender and a starting center. A guy like, for example, Cam Whitemore. You need one guy like that. Hopefully Orlando, I think Orlando trades in this. Or they wait and then they get Cam Whitemore. But I hate to see him fall this far. Dog, I hate it. But you want to get a guy like a guard because, Kyrie Irving's going to be a free agent. So would you go for Cason Wallace? I don't know. Oh, we got a proposed trade coming in from the Oklahoma City Thunder, but let's see. Adam Silver with the pick.
I have a trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Indiana Pacers are trading to the Washington Wizards the draft rights to Bilal Coulibaly, the 7th pick, and the Wizards are trading to the Pacers the draft rights to Jarris Walker, the 8th pick. And with the 10th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cason Wallace from the University of Kentucky.
So it is Cason Wallace, a guy who will be going into the city. Right now we have a proposed trade by the Oklahoma City Thunder, which I think they'll have to move back one. This is a part of their trade here. Anyways, the pick is in for the selection. Cason Wallace, 2023 All-Freshman team in Kentucky. And what a selection here by the Dallas Mavericks, as you can tell. 11.7 points per game, 45% from the field, 3.7 rebounds per game, and 4.3 assists per game. And Cason Wallace. I don't know why I said Carson, but great selection here I like the selection by the Dallas Mavericks here. Really versatile guard, a destructive defender, as described. Big body, 6'3", 195 pounds. And really versatile. Spins away, takes a jump shot for the 3. Really drains it in really well. Who can read the floor really well. Really great on the dump offs to pass on the pass over to. Really good on crossing up. Really versatile. Is really great defender. Who can lay off the glass really well. Who can actually block really well. The tremendous amount of confidence coming their way. soon for the Dallas Mavericks. And then this is a proposed trade to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So if this is the chance, do they pick Grady Dick? I think the Magic picked Cam Whitmore because they needed a forward all along. So I think they picked Cam Whitmore here with the number 11th overall pick. The Mavericks are now trading. Well, we got just news here. The Mavericks are trading their number 10th overall pick and Davis Bertans to the Thunder for the number 12th overall picked. I mean, this is Adrian Wojnarowski, so we have a trade. This is proposed. John Calipari's in attendance today. All right, here's the
With the 11th pick,
selection.
2023 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Jet Howard
Oh,
from the University of Michigan.
no. Oh, my Lord. Jet Howard? Oh, man. This is what I wanted. I wonder if it's because of his injuries. I wonder. Jet Howard. Good Lord, man. I don't know what to say, though. You could have selected Grady Dick, his father's Juwan Howard, played 21 seasons, is the current head coach of Michigan. I was like, isn't his father? I knew that his face looks familiar, but it's good for his father and his family. I love Juwan Howard as a head coach himself. I'd be stunned if Jamie Jacquez gets selected early. Good Lord. So Oklahoma City is up next on the clock. And with that, because of that, there's going to be So I wonder what you do. Jet Howard, 6'8", 215 pounds, and from Michigan. Really, really nice footwork, fancy footwork here. Really great at the spin away shots. Really sees the floor really well. Really sees the hoop really well. You still got Cam Whitmore. And now you have a proposed trade. David Bertans is involved in this trade, so this is going along. OKC will select somebody. What if they hoodwink him? I'd laugh if they hoodwink him right now. But I like Jawan Howard as a coach who's really tremendous and who can really see the game really well. And tremendous to see that Oklahoma City's pick is officially in. So that means Toronto. Toronto Raptors. The 13th overall pick, and that's coming up. All right, I'm back, folks. 12th overall tonight. I have other stuff to do. I gotta fix my damn fan so my parents don't hear me all night. So I mean, a pick is. So the pick is in. Again. What do you do? We'll find out right after this. We're going to go on a little first ever break throughout the night. We'll be back. All right. Let me get situated here. I finally got my fan to work. And we are here. 13th overall pick. And the 12th overall pick is in right now. Now let's go to the commissioner for the selection.
Here's Commissioner
The 12th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Derek Lively II from Duke University.
So this Derek Lively will go to Dallas, which is a great selection because he's a great big body to really enhance that Dallas Mavericks team as well. Which when you're a center, you have to have a big body. You have to have a big. Did you guys just see that? Oh my lord. Where did it even go? All right. Let me see if I have the I need a replay of that. Tremendous. A lot of replays of that, man. This Derek Lively will go to Dallas, which is a great selection because he's a great big body to really enhance that Dallas Mavericks team as well. Which when you're a center, you have to have a big body. You have to have a big. I was watching Zoning Out. You had to have a big body and you have to be really versatile. Oh, man. Oh god. I'm just patiently watching the draft. I just screen recorded that. Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that? Oh my lord. That was me stopping it. I was watching Zoning Out. You have to have a big body and you have to be really versatile. I'm rewatching this to see whether or not Toronto's still on the clock. I'm just patiently watching the draft. I don't know why. It kind of is like the feedback is a few seconds. All right, so the pick is in. So, do you think it's Jordan Hawkins this time? They need a guard. All right, the pick is in. Anyways, enough of the joking.
With the 13th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Toronto
Cam Whitemore.
Raptors select Grady Dick
Oh,
from the University of Kansas.
Grady Dick. I like this pick though. And he's all blinged out in all red gear, Harry Styles gear today. I like the drip. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I like the drip. He dripping down from head to toe with the blonde hair, head to toe, dressed up in red, just like the Raptors. Raptors. Now, Grady Dick, once again, 14th overall, made 83% of his free throws last year. And he's up on the stand, meeting the commissioner and embracing for a picture here. Grady Dick, 6'7", 204 pounds. Spins away, really great shooter. Ain't afraid of the big moment. I don't know, 13 teams passing up on Cam Whitemore is stunning me. I think it's because of his injury. If you're the Pelicans, you draft Cam Whitemore here. I'm sorry. To say the least, you have to get Cam Whitemore. To say the least. .313 left on the remaining on the clock. Still on the clock. What do you still do? All right. Still on the clock with 2:14 left remaining. But, like, would you potentially think of trading away your pick? I think that's what they're doing. Because they're talking about that pick that they traded, Derek Lively. So what they do, the NBA, I think what they do is they tell the team what do they want, and then they draft them, and then right afterwards they trade them away. I don't know how it works, but anyways, New Orleans 10th in the West with a winning record last year, but Zion Williamson was injured, so you gotta get another traditional point guard. And Zion Williamson was the first overall pick and under the name of the New Orleans Pelicans. You got Kobe Jones, Ryan Rupert, and this is the only pick you have tonight. So would you trade? So the pick is in. The pick is turned in. So Atlanta is on the clock. Pick is in here. So good go for Cam Whiteford, but like a rim protector. You want a point guard. Either get Jalen Hood, Shafino, or Keontae George. I don't know. You need somebody who can actually replace Zion Williamson in the next few years. So now, I say Jalen Hood, Shafino. Here. Just patiently waiting on the selection, but like I'd like to acknowledge though that was scary. All right, here's the pick.
Finalized later, the Dallas Mavericks are trading to the Oklahoma City Thunder the draft rights to Casey Wallace, the 10th pick, and the Thunder are trading to the Mavericks the draft rights to Derek Lively II, the 12th pick. With the 14th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jordan Hawkins from the University of Connecticut.
Jordan Hawkins, a national championship. After that, he was sick in that Final Four game because he ate too much calamari. Well, he's gonna have to not eat too much crawfish because he will never. He said he'll never eat calamari ever again. Well, he's not gonna try to eat so much crawfish because New Orleans is known for their crawfish. So I like the selection a little bit too early in the draft, but I still like the selection what they make, and I like that he's not going to the Lakers. I'm not. I just think I'm not a LeBron fan. I just Dan Hurley. Dan Hurley is with him, embracing the moment. Family members. Jordan Hawkins is officially a New Orleans Pelican, and I think this is a great replacement when you have when you get when you soon get trade Zion Williamson. He's a versatile shooter who can really shoot, who can really see the floor well. He can actually, but he's really well at the teardrop. And the fact that he's a really elite shooter, comparison to him is Richard Hamilton, who is a tremendous player from UConn in those days that they were winning championships and whatnot. And Ray Allen, another guy from UConn, who can actually ball. The league's greatest 3-point shooter, one of the league's greatest 3-point shooters of all time. And that can't forget about that step back three in the NBA Finals. So Atlanta Hawks finished 7th last year with the 41-41 record. You had Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, DeJounte Murray, and then you had all these players last year. Lost to the Celtics in Game 6 of the NBA. Lost to the Celtics in the NBA's first round, Eastern Conference, first round of the playoffs. So, Ryan Rupert, I'm thinking they need like a guy who can play center, play forward, or something like that. I'd say Cam Whitemore. I don't know what they're waiting for to trade away Cam Whitemore, but I don't know. This is just some bogus stuff that we're witnessing. And again, I'm going to fix that fan tomorrow. I'm not going to try to get scared again by that damn fan. I just can't. It's just pure emotion when you come in to hear your name and you're getting called, which they need a rim protector or 3-point shooting guy. Cam Whitemore is a guy that you could need. Jalen Hood-Schifino, another guy your team needs. Here's the thing, Celtics, Nick Smith Jr. or Jamie Jackish Jr. Anything without that, nothing regarding to those I mentioned. No, thank you. No for me, dog. Here the pick is in once again for the Hawks.
They are on the clock. JJ, what are you hoping to see for Atlanta?
Oh, whoa. No. I thought it was. See, I get hoodwinked. They need to get me a little reminder before. Up, the pick is in, and now here's Silver.
With the 15th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kobe Buffkin from the University of Michigan.
So Kobe Buffkin, a guy that they needed for like a rim protector. They needed an elite shooter. Some guy like him is what they needed. They have found their guy, Kobe Buffkin, officially a Atlanta Hawk. Another guy, and Juwan Howard is celebrating for. And he was named after Kobe Bryant. God rest his soul. 11 points per game from 2021 to 2022 and 2022 to 2023 season. One of two of the Big Ten guards with 40 steals and 20 blocks last season. Kobe Buffkin, 14 points per game, 48% from the field, 4.5 rebounds per game, and 2.9 assists per game for him. Freshman, he was getting 3 points a game. Sophomore year, 4 points a game, 14 points per game. And he's a playmaker, high energy defender as well, who can really play the game of basketball, who can really see the floor. A turnaround jump shot, he can easily make it look easy. And I like this pick right here by the Atlanta Hawks, selecting him number 15 overall. Number 15. Now the Utah Jazz are on the clock here. I'm going to put my other fan on high speed. So, but this is when we go on break. I'm going to put it on high speed because I don't want my parents hearing me talk. Oh. Adrian Wojnarowski just posted. I don't even think I'll make it all night for the draft. I usually watch until the 25th when it was the NFL draft. Because I had school the next day, so I had so anyways, Utah needs a starting point guard, a 3-pointer. Straight Cam Whitemore or Jalen Hood Schifino. Or Nick Smith Jr. You gotta get either one of those guys. Utah 37 and 45. They're interested in trading for Keontae George, as what we have heard from sources right now. Now Victor Wembanyama. Man, this is the biggest night of his life. Manu Ginobili is Benvenido a San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama. It's going to be fun. With 2 exclamation points. I mean, I'm trying to do really well at Spanish, right? Bienvenido a San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama. Tellement fier de toi. This is French. Una nueva adventure commence. Tellement fier de toi, Victor Wembanyama. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but I'm just saying. I'm trying to. 7'5" is a really, really OD. LOL. You got to be happy for this kid. He gonna be special. Look forward from competed Tequila. What a burger. The W stands for Wemby now. This is Twitter. I'm reading all of Twitter. Anyways, the Jazz pick is in. I'm trying to speak Spanish. I can't even speak Portuguese. It's my own language. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, obrigado. That's the only 3 things I know. E tu, chamo-me Ben Smith. Chamo-me means my name is Ben Smith. No, I know no me llamo is Ben. No me llamo in Spanish is what my name is. No me llamo Ben. Estou bem obrigado. Muito prazer. Muito bem means very good. Bem means good. But I want to try to learn all the foreign languages. That's and I was just trying to practice. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just trying to learn some of the languages I'm trying to speak. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm ready to see what this league gets to prove. He threw, I didn't think it was a good first pitch by Victor Wembanyama, but he got a. And I'm watching the clips from the other days. He was here in New York. Wednesday he was doing a shoot around in a park in New York City. I don't think it was a really great shoot around, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Jazz pick is in, and now the Lakers are on the clock next. Now here's the pick.
With the 16th pick of the 2023 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Keontae George from Baylor University.
All right, so now that means 16 teams. You heard me. 16 teams have passed on Cam Whitemore. I don't think I'll ever end this live stream until Cam Whitemore is drafted. I'm exaggerating when I say that. He was 2023 Big 12 Freshman Player of the Year at Baylor. A phenomenal guard going to the wonderful city of Utah. Salt Lake City, Utah. This guy might be the next. Who knows? Donovan Mitchell. He might be the next Donovan Mitchell in the next few years. Keontae George, 15 points per game, 4.2, and he averages and assists. Create space, crafty score, and a shooting ranger. And let's look at the clips while we're at it. See what he is. 6'4", 220 pounds. Who has who has tremendous space. Great step back shooter. Ain't afraid of that big moment when it comes. Really crafty scorer. When you tell he's really crafty, he's doing some crossovers, making spin arounds. Over Drew Timme, lays it up and in. Is really good in the shooting range too. I have gum now. Lakers are on the clock here. See, here's the thing. I can't broadcast on live television without them because if they hear me they do something like that. So, and plus I can't chew gum and do two things at once. We're still waiting on the Lakers, Miami, and the Warriors coming up right after this. Anyways, the pick is in for the Lakers right now as we welcome you guys back to the broadcast here. What a historic season for LeBron James and the Lakers, I have to say. The first team to ever reach it, play-in team to reach the Eastern Conference Finals in the Western Conference. But first ever play-in team to reach the NBA Finals is crazy. Now here's Silver with the selection.
With the 17th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Jalen Hood-Schifino from Indiana University.
Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I like this selection here. I'll have to admit, Jalen Hood-Schifino won back-to-back national titles in high school. Mount Vernon Academy. His acronym is FINO. And FINO, failure is no position. 2022 to 2023 Big Ten Freshman of the Year at Indiana. Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Great valuable asset for him. And he's going on stage right now. As a new member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Last season, 13.5 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, and 3.7 assists per game. He's a versatile scorer and pick and roll player. You got a playmaker. You got to have a guy who's really versatile scorer, who's really sees the game very bright, and you need a guy who's really good at the pick and roll. In most situations, 35 points against Purdue. Number 5, Purdue. Jalen Hood-Schifino. I do tell you, though. This is a great pickup. Great draft pick by the Lakers. Now we're gonna go to Miami, who has the 18th overall pick. Miami's still awaiting their pick. Cam Whitemore. I don't know if you South Beach has to get it on. Really does. Oh, the pick is in. We're gonna tune in. The pick is in right now. And I don't know what you do here. The guard depth and front court size. That's what they need mostly. And there's kids in the background just do you guys see that? I don't know if you're watching. Eighth in the West, lost the NBA Finals. You gotta it was been 10 days since they lost the NBA Finals. So you need guard depth, front court size mostly. Mostly what they're looking for here. All right, here's the pick.
With the 18th pick in 2023 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Jaime Jaquez Jr. UCLA.
Damn it! I wanted him. Tom, I swear, I hate Pat Riley so much, dude. I just don't like Pat Riley, man. Steals all of our picks every year, man. Stole Tyler Hero in 2019. Stole Nikola Jovic from last year. And then stole Jamie Jackledge Jr. I can't stand him. I can't stand Pat Riley. He's a good coach. I just can't stand him as a general manager, dude. I can't, dude. I cannot. Jaime Jaquez. So Golden State's on the clock now. 17 points, very versatile and winning player. Now Golden State's on the clock with the 19th pick in the draft. my god. Today I'm a mess, dude. I'm legit a hot mess express here. So Golden State's on the clock. But I'm waiting for the 25th pick. I'm going up to 30 tonight because I'm just patiently waiting here. It's gonna be like a tired night. I'm gonna be out like a light. I can just say I'm gonna be out like a damn night. That's why I'm chewing gum right now. They really brought Scott Van Pelt to this trip. Uh, there, the pick is. Oh god, Houston is next. And now here's Adam Silver to the stage. Cam Whitemore, please. Cam
The
Whitemore.
19th pick, the 2023 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Brandon Podziemski from Santa Clara University.
Oh, he doesn't have to travel that far. I can tell you that. He doesn't have to travel that far. But Brandon Podziemski is going to the Golden State Warriors with the 19th overall pick in today's draft. Part of Santa Clara's University. I like this pick here. 2022 to 2023 WCC co-player and newcomer of the year. Now when you got just traded for a guard, you add another point guard. Another point guard, added a point guard in the trade, and now you got a point guard. But he's mainly known for his versatility. A guy like Cam Broden Braden Kaczynski. Again, I don't like the timing of this pick, but the pick in general is fine. I see Brooklyn getting either both Nick Smith Jr. and Chris Murray. Nick Smith Jr. has to be first. And then I think they have to do 2 in 1 pick, right? Houston Rockets are officially now on the clock with the 20th pick overall right now. They need a starting point guard, a player development. You still got like guys like Nick Smith Jr. still available on the board. Kobe Jones still available. I think he gets Kobe Jones or Ryan Ruber. And I'm the Celtics. I don't know, Andre Jackson. I'm hoping Andre Jackson. I'll actually scream if it's Andre Jackson here. All right, so they're trading, considering ending Cam Whitemore's slide at 20. So right now it's the 50s. We're at the 20th pick right now. I'm tired. I don't know if I might stay up to 20. But we'll be back right after this. All right, and now welcome back here. Houston is on the clock, and they have the pick. And now let's go look what Commissioner Adam Silver will say.
With the 20th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Cam Whitmore, Villanova University.
Finally, it happened. Cam Whitmore, after 14 picks, that he is finally off the board. Cam Whitmore finally gets picked by the Houston Rockets. I like this pick, but I think he fell back because of his injuries last year. I think because his injuries was a main impact on his game. Big East Freshman Player of the Year. And Cam Whitmore. Welcome to the NBA, pal. 6'7", 235 pounds, man. Explosive athlete. Was really explosive on the floor and off, especially. And that 10-foot jump when he slams the jammer. He's really good at laying down the disruptive defender he is. Ain't afraid of the big moment, the Euro step. Really great Euro step. Makes really great dunks. Makes really great dunks as well. I can actually admit to y'all. But Cam Whitmore, welcome to the Houston Rockets. Amen Thompson and Cam Whitmore. I like this pick. Now back-to-back picks for the Brooklyn Nets. This actually struck me a little different, though. Him falling back struck me a little different. Brooklyn Nets trying to avoid a back-to-back playoff sweep. Three-peat of a playoff sweep in the first round. Hasn't won a playoff game since 2021. They need to really enhance that team a lot next year. So Nick Smith Jr. with Ben Simmons. And I gotta admit, I like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of this damn gum. I can't. So Brooklyn, 136 left remaining on the clock, but they have to do two at one. So what do you think, Cam Smith, Nick Smith, and then Chris Murray? Nick Smith Jr. and Chris Murray at the same time, or Kobe Jones in whatever you do. I do not want Ryan Ruber on our team. I'm just saying, Derek Whitehead, I'll be fine with. or Andre Jackson. I like Andre Jackson. Go for him. But Brooklyn's clock is winding down for the selection here. And I want to welcome you all viewers who are watching on Twitch and on YouTube right now. I'm Ben Smith. And thank you all for tuning in. Damn. Early. So there's 10 seconds on the clock because I think they're going to do 2 picks in once. So the Nets, their pick is in that regards. I think they're going to be doing 2 and 1. They're arguing and contemplating about that. I think that's what they're trying to do. Andre Jackson Jr., who is 6'6", 198 pounds. This is a guy I want. But the pick is in right now, so in that regards, there's no but big people are in attendance right now, Jacinder. And now here's the selection from Adam Silver.
With the 21st pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Noah Clowney from the University of Alabama.
Noah Clowney, what a pick here from the University of Alabama. Getting Noah Clowney once again selected number 21 overall. An all-freshman in Alabama from 2022 to 2023 SEC all-freshman. Coach Oates, congratulating him. And he's off to the NBA. Noah Clowney. You got the Brooklyn Nets, the 22nd pick of this year's draft. I think you have to go target for somebody like a guard right now. I think a guard would be a good player to get right now. I like Noah Clowney. Mark Sears in the next few years, who will be a complete talent coming into the draft. Maybe the top 10 in 2024. We'll see. He's not draft eligible yet, but like Noah Clowney, defensive potential in his career. So we'll see. we'll see how that progresses. Give props where props is due. Coach Oates, excited about that pick. 23rd pick, 22nd pick is on the clock. I might actually go to bed. This is tiring, man. Let's see what they get. I just want the 25th pick to be known, so we know who we're gonna get. There has to be like verbal talking between the. I think it's verbal talking, if you ask me, between the Celtics and the Grizzlies on who's the head coach. So I don't want anybody in this organization. I just want Duke. I want Duke's Derek Whitehead, excuse me. All right, so says the guy who swings left-handed. I don't know what they're doing. They're just wasting time by doing all this stuff. But I might just wait till this pick comes in and then I'm going. I'm dipping. You can know the pick cool we're gonna get. I just don't like when they hoodwink us. "40 seconds are left on the clock now for the Brooklyn Nets. I've done worse live streams, but I might do witness what we're gonna get the 25th pick and get my honest reaction, and I'm going. I don't want Ryan Rupert. I swear, I just feel like Ryan Rupert might come to. Nets pick is in at the time now. They need a rebounding and a 3-point machine. Oh, Chris Murray, Nick Smith Jr., Colby Jones. I wouldn't be mad at any of those. Not Ryan Rupert. I haven't watched him bleed. I don't care who we get, but I'm just saying. I don't want Ryan Rupert. I just didn't watch his game in France, but we'll see. And now the Nets pick is in. At the moment being, the card is turned in. Let's see what this selection.
With the 22nd pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Derek Whitehead from Duke University.
Aw, man. And I could just imagine that he goes Derek Whitehead. So this means I feel like I have a feeling that Ryan Rupert will come here. Unless I'm hoping Portland gets Ryan Rupert. Andre Jackson. I just want Andre Jackson. That's what all I want. If you ask me. And Portland is on the clock with the team. Portland hasn't had it since the third pick overall tonight. There's a third. I'm just hoping they get Rupert here. Sacramento needs to get Rupert. Either one, I'm just saying. As long as Rupert doesn't come to Boston, man. They're going to confirm it tonight. The trade is already official with Kristaps Porzingis. We got the 25th tonight, and then we have a first rounder next year. All right, here's the pick right now.
With the 23rd pick in the 2023 NBA Draft,
Ryan
The
Report.
Portland Trailblazers select Chris Murray from the University of Iowa.
Chris Murray from the University of Iowa.
Chris Murray from the University of Iowa is off the board here. I like this pick whatsoever because, you got Scoot Henderson, Chris Murray, really enhanced that team's a lot through the draft. And I just think I just like this pick tremendously because he can shoot, he can score 3-pointers. The guy reminds me a little bit of Keegan Murray a lot. So, I mean, we'll see. He's very versatile. So we'll see how he does in the next few years. I don't know. I don't think he'll be a project. But let's look what he does. He's covered. DeJounte Murray covered on Kevon Looney. Steps back and then goes for the three. Drains it in, no problem. It's 3 and D. So they need a starting point forward. So point forward, Rice, Sensabog, and then that opens up the room for Nick Smith Jr. If we get Nick Smith Jr., I'm ending this. I'm done. Memphis is gonna trade this pick because this is the pick we're gonna get. This is what we're gonna get because we traded this. This is what we're gonna get in the trade of Kristaps Porzingis, which I have said his name so many times today. I don't know. I think I've said Porzingis' name. I don't know. God knows how many times we have said his name. And Scoot Henderson, Chris Murray, all in the same round, getting selected. 20 pick separation for both of them, but this is quite the obvious that we would see. The pick is in for the Sacramento Kings. I'm hoping for Nick Smith Jr. in not some Ryan Rupert type stuff. Because he's one, I think Rupert goes to Indiana. .48-34, first playoff appearance in 2006. And now here's Adam Silver coming to this.
And the 24th pick to Dallas. This is the Mavericks picking number 24. With the 24th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Olivier Maxence Prosper from Montreal, Canada, the NBA Academy Latin America at Marquette University.
So Olivier Maxence Prosper will be selected number 24th overall, but there is going to be a trade before you go anywhere because Adrian Wojnarowski just said that the Kings are trading Richard Holmes Richard Richon Holmes in the number 24 to Dallas. And Kings are expected to get the are sending home traded player exemption with OKC. So Memphis is on the clock. This is proposed by the Celtics too. This is the one I'm afraid of mostly. I mean, Nick Smith Jr., please, just Nick Smith Jr. I want Nick Smith Jr. No matter. I just can't. I don't know what I don't think I'd be at work tomorrow if it's Ryan Rupert. Well, anyways, Olivier Maxon Prosper, athletic wing, real great defender as well. Really does well at defending. Tyler, you got Tyler Kolek on your team. This proposed trade is from Boston, too. And I just see, I'm hoping that they get Nick Smith Jr. in this trade. And whatever Boston selects, if it's Andre Jackson, that's what the. I wonder. Oh, the pick is in. So they need a starting forward, a 3-point shooter. Bryce Sensabaugh? 3-point shooter, Kobe Jones? How about Kobe Jones? Sully Bowie. Sully Bowie will be. I like how he does, but and then we just got news that the Milwaukee Bucks have the 36th pick overall with the Orlando Magic. I'm gonna end it after this. I'm gonna end it. So I apologize, I have to end it. Pick is in right now. They're filling out the card. Please don't be
Morris's
running.
pick is on its way to Boston.
It's coming on its way to Boston. So, we got commercial. Oh God, I gotta wait after this commercial. Let's go. Yo, 10:49 at night. I just get the news. Celtics trading this pick. So you gotta wait another 6. That's another 6 more. All right. And it's Detroit who's gonna get the pick. All right, welcome back. Now let's see what we've got.
The Memphis Grizzlies select Marcus Sasser from the University of Houston.
Bruh, Marcus Sasser, this is proposed. So we didn't get this one. We didn't get this pick. Marcus Sasser will go to Detroit on this pick. But I'm hoping no team gets Andre Jackson because yeah. I need to go pee really bad, and I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't care if I said it on air, but I'm just gonna say because this is so. I'm gonna say this is so long. '31st overall goes to the Celtics, which I like this pick. Because then we keep this pick. So it's gonna be like nothing else different. But 26th pick. Here we go. All right. Here's what.
Wizards fell apart. They were going to send Malcolm Brogdon to LA. They re-engaged quickly late last night with the Memphis Grizzlies, who have been in pursuit of Marcus Smart for years. 2 first-round picks got that deal done with Memphis. It's interesting. The Grizzlies, they wanted certainly that toughness and leadership, and playoff experience that Marcus Smart is going to bring to them. 2010, they traded for another tough-minded guard who was 29 years old, who had played his college basketball at Oklahoma State. Like Marcus Smart, his name was Tony Allen. They had a great run with a great grind Memphis team. But this is a team that needs a point guard to certainly take the place of John Morant for those first 25 games. But they imagined Smart and Morant together. This was a player that, again, the Grizzlies have been in pursuit of for multiple seasons. They finally got him late last night.
Well, thank you so much. Let's go back to that reporting that you were doing. Well, it's also reporting for the Pacers. They're keeping the number 26 pick that is up right now. They're eyeing a mid-major riser on the board somewhere. That is what our Adrian Wojnarowski is reporting.
Adrian Wojnarowski just reported that what was going on between the situation, and I think it would have been Marcus Sasser. Did we trade? I don't know if we got Marcus Sasser. But whatever.
The Indiana Pacers select Ben Shepherd from Belmont University.
Ben Shepherd goes
Ben Shepherd.
to the Indiana Pacers. I'm just afraid what they're going to pick number 20, 31 overall. I would have loved Marcus. What's her name? Marcus. Gosh. I would love Marcus Sasser. I hope that Charlotte at least picks up one of these. I don't want Ryan Rupert in this organization because I wouldn't be mad with some Andre Jackson if see. I don't know where does Justice Winslow play. He still plays on the Trailblazers, right? I don't just remember him not having a great career in the NBA. One of the biggest busts I've ever seen in my life. He went to Duke, got drafted, and I thought he was participating in Europe. One of those. Charlotte.
The 27th pick in the 2023 NBA draft. The Charlotte Hornets select Nick Smith Jr. from the University of Arkansas.
So Nick Smith Jr. is off the board. So what now? You would have to see that Utah either gets Kobe Jones or Ryan Rupert. Ugh. See, I'm tired, dude. It's 11 o'clock now. And I have this live stream since this morning, but Utah is now officially on the clock. And we just know the pick right now is that Bryce Sensabaugh has been a target for them. Now they're going to pick him at pick number 28. I just didn't like the trade. If we get Ryan Rupert in, passed up on that for Ryan Rupert, I'd be upset. But like Marcus Sasser was injured, that's why he fell apart. I think he would have been in the top 10 if he didn't get injured. But Anthony Black and Nick Smith Jr. Eight guards, Arkansas picks tonight. Pick number 6 was Anthony Black. The Jazz pick is in. Let's see what the Jazz get in the selection. We know what it is, Bryce said.
With the 28th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, Utah Jazz select Bryce Sensabaugh from The Ohio State University.
Bryce Sensabaugh is off the board now. 6'5", 230 pounds from Ohio State University. He's very a versatile scorer in the game. Really great on the fadeaway jump shots. Really staying consistent, as we can see on these clips here. Again, another fadeaway jump shot from him shows to prove that he can have some potential in the game. Indiana is on the clock, 29th overall. And now we're going to another commercial break. Right now, we'll be back right after this. Yeah, right. We are back here on action. Hi, son. Pick is in already. Let's go to the silver. Ryan Rupert.
The Indiana Pacers select Julian Strawther from Gonzaga University.
Julian Strawther from Gonzaga. This will go to the Denver Nuggets in the proposed trade. I wish we could have gotten Marcus Sasser. I don't want Ryan Rupert. Please do not. Don't even get me started with him. I'm just saying. This is pick number 30. The Clippers are on the clock here. If we get Tracy Jackson Davis, I'm fine with that. Minnesota has traded the 33rd pick to San Antonio. This is the last pick of the first round. I thought that was Scott Van Pelt, and looks like that's Bobby Marks. I didn't even know it. 30 picks down and 30 more to go for not me, but for everyone who cried tonight enjoying this wonderful draft. I don't know why they do it at 8 o'clock. They should do it at 7 o'clock and then end at I don't know. Probably like 12. You'll be done by 12. You could have been done. It would have been 10 o'clock right now. Clippers pick is in now. Let's see what they get. Who do we want? Andre Jackson, Leonard Miller, any of those guys. I just don't want Ryan. What's his name? Ryan Rupert. I was going to say Ryan Rucco. I don't know why he's on my mind, but I'm just saying. The pick is in right now. The last pick in the first round has been confirmed. There's still a second round that we await. I have done a midnight stream before. I'm not going to do it again. All right, here's the pick.
The 2023 NBA Draft. The LA Clippers select Kobe Brown from the University of Missouri.
So Kobe Brown gets selected number 30th overall.
Fans, especially those here at the Barclays Center, the second round of the NBA Draft will be conducted by Deputy Commissioner
So Mark Tatum will conduct this next round. So Kobe Brown, 7 feet tall, 252 pounds. The top guard is Kobe Marks right now. From Xavier or Andre Jackson. This is what I'm nervous about because I don't want Ryan. Round 2, pick number 31 for the Detroit Pistons. Wing depth, healthy, Cade Cunningham. Praise the Lord, dude. I mean, let's see. I'm patiently waiting. Let's see what we get. I'm nervous. Andre Jackson. I mean, yeah. Get him. You might draft him, but I mean. We'll see. Hold it there. The pick is in now, so they need a wing depth. So I'd say a forward, hopefully. I'm not looking at Twitter. Here's the pick right now by Mark Tatum. John Fanta is feuding. Now here's Mark Tatum with the selection.
Hello, everyone. It's always great to be back in my hometown of Brooklyn, New York.
Come on.
Thank you for joining us for the second round of the draft as we continue to welcome these young men into the NBA family. I have a trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Sacramento Kings are trading to the Dallas Mavericks the draft rights to Olivier Maxence Prosper, the 24th pick. With the 31st pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select James Naji from Makurdi, Nigeria.
James Najee.
That's who we're going for. James Najee. I'll take a Najee. Who will be the next center of the Celtics. After this, he will be a Boston Celtics. So I'm ready to see him play. I'm ready to see him do some work. Welcome to the NBA, pal. All right, we're going to wrap this one up. All right, thank you all for watching, and then see you all soon. Bye.